Hello, today we're going to be going over some light brackets I designed and built that allow you to replace these halogen lights on a Grand L series Kubota tractor with some LED lights like this. So pretty much this video is an overview on the product and also installation video, so if you buy it you kind of know how it goes together. What you get when you purchase these are two brackets, a right and a left. These are laser cut, machine formed, and hand welded by me. You also get two nuts to attach them to the tractor. So these brackets are designed to fit a Grand L series Kubota tractor. I designed them for my 4760. They should fit the 35 to 60 horsepower tractors. They're designed to replace these halogen factory lights, utilizing the same mounting point on the tractor right here, designed to fit on the front. They will also fit on the rear of the tractor if you want to add some LED lights on that. We'll kind of shoot some photos in of that, but today we're just going to go over installation on the front. These will come unpainted. That allows you to kind of paint them up how you want your tractor to look. On this one here for my tractor, I just used a factory Kubota gray rattle can and it works pretty nice. These LED lights I purchased off of Amazon. There will be a link down in the description on these. They're super bright and then draw about the same output of these. I think these are about 35 watts, so these combined are about the same. This allows you to have a nice flood forward and then also a side flood to get a wider work area so you kind of know what's going on around you. I'm going to go out and show you how to install them on the tractor, but before we do that, want to make sure that you install the lights on the bracket because it's a little hard to reach some of the stuff once the bracket's already installed up there on the tractor. But we're going to go outside and show you how to do that. So to start, we'll remove the old light. There's a bolt here and then a nut made into the light bracket. Use a 14 millimeter wrench on top there and you unplug this connector. This is how the bracket will attach. It will go right up underneath the factory bracket on the cab, and then the bolt goes down through that. One thing you want to make sure is that you have adequate clearance here between the bracket and the glass. That's what this little cutout is here on the side. If for some reason your tractor doesn't have very good clearance, go ahead and grind that down so we're not cracking any window glass. So the next step is to figure out how you want to wire this. There are a few options on this. You can cut off this plug and use your own plug. Or you can cut off this plug from the light and utilize the factory plug and then splice off of this harness into your LED lights. What I've opted to do is use Deutsch connectors. So I ran both lights into this custom splitter and then to a single plug there. Then what I'll end up doing is cutting this plug off here and putting a Deutsch connector on the tractor side. So one thing to note on this is that the blue wire is positive and the black wire is negative. So we got our wiring figured out. Don't have to use Deutsch, whatever you decide that's going to be waterproof and sanitary. We're going to go ahead and put our light mount on here. Definitely want to make sure that your lights are already on here. So going to use the included nut that comes with the bracket. It's for 17 millimeter, but if you don't have a 17 millimeter in your set, you can also use 11/16. Also want to make sure you put some Loctite on the threads because this equipment likes to shake stuff loose. And we'll start by sliding this up, getting the bolt in there and turn it to the side. And it's a little bit of a challenge, but kind of finger that nut in there, get it going by hand. So once that's fingered tight, go ahead and get a wrench, stick underneath here, and then take the 14 millimeter on top and tighten it down. Not to be super tight, but nice, good and snug so it's not going to back away. And then you can adjust that back straight. Make sure you still have plenty of clearance from the glass. And then go ahead and plug in your electrical. And if you're like me and have a little bit of extra here, you just kind of tuck that down out of the way and your light's installed. So now I'll go ahead and turn the key on and turn these front lights on and make sure everything works. And there we have it. LEDs on both sides of the tractor. And then a little bit of side light for a little wider working area. And now that the bracket's all mounted, now you can go in and readjust everything, especially at night, and get the aiming how you want it. So I have had people ask me about mounting these brackets on the rear. What I did on the rear was I'd utilize this factory bracket for the warning light and just drilled some holes. But you can go ahead and run these brackets. They will fit and they will clear everything. It's just the right and left's going to be reversed. And you don't have to use the included hardware. You just go ahead and take this nut off, put it up underneath there, and which would be best if you were actually going to be driving down the road and wanted to spread these lights out for a wider load, then these could still stay in their original position. So hopefully that gives you a good overview of what these brackets are and why you need them for your Kubota tractor, and also how to install them. Once again, links in the description for the brackets, contact info on that, and also links for the LED lights. If you have any questions, you can comment down below or contact me through the link in the description. I'll also have these listed on eBay, but it will be cheaper if you contact me directly. I'll have free shipping versus on eBay I'll be charging shipping, just because there's extra fees on eBay, so it kind of cuts into what I make on these, which isn't a whole lot. So anyway, I know it's a little different than the automotive stuff I usually do, but I have a tractor, and this is something I kind of realized that other people need, because people sell LED replacements. They're like 170 bucks per light, I think. So this kind of gives you a cheaper option, and also a little bit wider light spread, a little wider work area, because I work with the tractor at night, and it's fine seeing in front of you, but when you want to see what's on the side, it's a little harder, so that kind of gives you a little more flexibility on what you can see at night. Anyway, hope you guys like this. Talk to you later.